And do you have the name of any coaches or individuals who can help us cheat on our SAT scores for our kids? Thank you for laughing. I was trying to make, I brought that up for one reason, which is these stories have been in the headlines. Some parents will go to the ends of the earth to give their child, I'll say this, an unfair advantage.
Correct,
and I think when you game the system, you are forgetting that there is a victim. So in the instance of the college admission scandal, if your kid gets in and they should not get in because of what they've done, then someone else should be in that spot.
Exactly.
When it comes to financial aid,
100%.
if you have to give up guardianship so your child is able to get the financial aid they need, then there's someone else more needy. There just is.
100%. But I completely agree with you, and I think it is a case of people who have the means and the resources to take advantage of the system, they do. But there is another whole conversation in this country that the cost of higher education is spiraling, and it is squeezing
it's out of control.
people out
It is
from their top
disproportionately.
choices.
Education in this country, the most developed country in the world, is a big
when you look at the price
that
tag, but I think in fairness, before we go, Jill is the expert on this, and Jill, I think there is also this reflexive reaction. There are really other more creative ways to lower the college tuition bill, and I hear what you're saying, but this is something I've heard from a lot of parents. But Jill is saying there are many more creative ways to lower that bill than fraud. Well, I'm going to call it legal fraud. And Jill, it seems to me that these creative ways are out there. Parents just need to know about them. And I don't know, do they find a financial aid counselor to work with at the high school? Is that the best way to go about uncovering these pockets of money they might be able to get?
I'd say guidance counselors at the high school to try to identify schools that are going to be a good match for the student. And then once you find those schools, talk to the financial aid administrators at those schools. Even if you don't appear needy on paper, there are only so many questions you can ask on a financial aid application. Families' finances are complex. When you start talking to a financial aid administrator, you might be able to identify other areas that they don't know about, expenses like uninsured medical expenses or something like that they could factor into your eligibility and actually get you qualified for need-based aid or merit-based aid.
Well, interesting discussion. Thank you both so very much for joining us.
The doctors.
12 years in!
The prognosis you prayed for.
For the first time in public.
I want to see if she can take a few steps.
This is so scary.
The treatment you needed.
You look fabulous.
It's the daytime talk show that's been your cure for over a decade.
That is literally taking the lives from their community. I can't believe that this is happening.
With the issues affecting your health right now.
It is not housing, it is not economic inequality, it is a health crisis.
I lied to you, and I lied to you. I have a truth that I'm going to reveal.
The Doctors, on call for season 12.